Have you ever wondered how that creamy, dreamy soursop ended up in your smoothie, or how its unique flavor found its way into your favorite tropical dessert? Maybe you've seen it at a market, its spiky green skin catching your eye, and wondered about the journey it took to get there. Soursop isn't just another fruit. It's a story, a tradition, and a taste of the tropics that's traveled thousands of miles to reach your table. Or maybe you've enjoyed it in a cup of tangy aromatic tea, the kind that warms you from the inside out, and carries a hint of sunshine in every sip. Soursop is more than just a treat. It's a connection to distant lands, to farmers and families who have tended these trees for generations. Let me take you on a journey. From the steamy heart of the tropics straight to your plate. Imagine waking up to the sound of birds in a lush rainforest, the air thick with humidity and the scent of earth and green leaves. This is where the story of soursop begins, in the rich, fertile soils of tropical regions where the sun rises early and the rain falls often. Soursop, or Annona muricata if you want to get fancy, isn't just a fruit, it's a tropical legend. Revered in local folklore and cherished in kitchens from the Caribbean to Southeast Asia, soursop has a reputation for both its flavor and its healing properties. Some call it graviola, others guanabana, but no matter the name, its allure is universal. Spiky on the outside, silky on the inside, and packed with a flavor that's somewhere between pineapple and strawberry custard. Its flesh is soft, almost creamy, with a fragrance that fills the air as soon as you cut it open. The contrast between its tough exterior and delicate interior is a perfect metaphor for the journey it takes from farm to table. The world can't get enough of it, and behind every bite, there's a story of patience, know-how, and a whole lot of sunshine. Soursop is a fruit that demands respect. It takes years to grow, months to ripen, and hours of careful labor to harvest and prepare. Every piece you taste is the result of countless hands working in harmony with nature. It all starts with a single seed. Tiny, dark, and full of potential, this seed holds the promise of a tree that could one day bear dozens of fruits. Farmers select only the best seeds, often from the healthiest, most flavorful fruits, ensuring that each new generation of soursop trees is strong and vibrant. Farmers handpick the best fruits, searching for those that are just the right size and ripeness. It's a delicate process. Pick too early, and the fruit won't develop its full flavor. Pick too late, and it may spoil before it reaches your kitchen. This careful selection is the first step in a long chain of decisions that shape the final taste and texture of the soursop you enjoy. After harvesting, the seeds are gently removed and dried in the shade. Sunlight is too harsh and can damage the delicate life inside, so farmers use traditional methods, woven mats, cool breezes, and patience to prepare the seeds for planting. This stage is crucial, as healthy seeds mean healthy trees. Once dried, the seeds are planted in cozy nurseries, where they're given a gentle start. Here, young soursop seedlings are nurtured in pots or beds, protected from harsh weather and pests. Farmers tend to them daily, watching for signs of growth and health, and making sure each plant gets just the right amount of water and nutrients. For months, these baby soursop plants get filtered sunlight, careful watering, and top-notch TLC. It's a slow process, but one that pays off in the long run. The young plants are gradually acclimated to the outdoors, learning to withstand the elements before they're ready for the next big step. Once the seedlings are tall enough, about as long as your forearm, they head out into the open fields. This is a big moment, both for the plant and the farmer. Transplanting is done with care, making sure not to damage the fragile roots. Each seedling is placed in a carefully prepared hole, surrounded by rich, moist soil. Each tree gets its own space, about the size of a parking spot, so its roots can stretch and thrive. The spacing is important, not just for the health of the tree, but for the quality of the fruit. Too close, and the trees compete for resources. Too far, and valuable land is wasted. It's a delicate balance, honed over generations of experience. The soil? Slightly acidic and well-irrigated, just the way soursop likes it. Farmers test the soil regularly, adding organic matter and natural fertilizers to keep it healthy. Good soil is the foundation of good fruit, and soursop is especially sensitive to changes in its environment. For the next few years, farmers prune and pamper these trees, keeping them healthy and disease-free. They check for pests, trim away dead branches, and sometimes even sing to the trees, a tradition in some cultures believed to encourage growth and fruitfulness. When soursops finally flower, it's showtime. The blossoms are beautiful, with pale yellow petals and a sweet, subtle scent that attracts bees and other pollinators. But soursop flowers have a secret. Their male and female parts don't mature at the same time, making natural pollination tricky. Here's the kicker. Because the male and female parts bloom at different times, farmers have to step in. This is where skill and timing come into play. Farmers carefully collect pollen from one flower and transfer it to another, using tiny brushes or even their fingers. It's a delicate dance, but it ensures that each flower has the best chance of turning into a plump, delicious fruit. So, farmers step in, brushing pollen from one flower to another, a little matchmaking for maximum fruit. This hands-on approach is labor-intensive, but it's the secret behind the high yields and quality of soursop in many regions. Without it, many flowers would never become fruit. As the fruit grows, each one gets wrapped by hand to shield it from bugs and storms. These protective bags keep out insects, birds, and even the occasional curious monkey. They also help prevent bruising and sunburn, ensuring that the fruit stays perfect until it's ready to harvest. Several months later, it's harvest time, and every fruit is handpicked, super gently, to keep that creamy flesh perfect. Soursop is fragile, and even a small bruise can ruin its texture. That's why harvesting is done early in the morning when the fruit is cool and firm and always by hand. In the processing plant, the fruits get a spa day, washed, peeled, and prepared for their next adventure. Workers use special tools to remove the tough skin and separate the flesh from the seeds, taking care to preserve as much of the juicy pulp as possible. The seeds are separated from the pulp by hand, a meticulous process that ensures only the best, creamiest flesh makes it into your juice or tea. Nothing goes to waste, seeds are saved for future planting, and the skin is often composted to enrich the soil for the next crop. The pulp becomes lush juice or soothing soursop tea, each sip or spoonful carrying the essence of the tropics. Soursop juice is thick, sweet, and slightly tangy, while the tea is mellow and calming, perfect for a quiet afternoon or a moment of reflection. Both are loaded with vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants. Soursop is celebrated not just for its taste, but for its health benefits. It's believed to boost immunity, aid digestion, and even help you relax after a long day. In some cultures, soursop leaves are brewed into herbal teas said to soothe the nerves and promote restful sleep. From Caribbean markets to Asian tea houses, soursop isn't just food. It's a connection between people and places. It's a symbol of hospitality, a gift to share with friends and family, and a reminder of the rich, diverse cultures that make up our world. Wherever you find it, soursop brings people together, sparking conversations and creating memories. So next time you take a sip or a bite, remember, you're tasting a global journey of patience, passion, and a little bit of tropical magic. Behind every piece of soursop is a community of growers, harvesters, and artisans, all working together to bring a taste of paradise to your table. Thanks for joining me on Nature's Blueprint. I hope you've enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look at the secret life of soursop, from its humble beginnings as a seed to its starring role in your favorite dishes and drinks. Drop me in the comments, tell me your favorite tropical fruit, and share your own soursop stories if you have them. Have you tried it fresh, or do you prefer it in a smoothie or tea? I'd love to hear how soursop has made its way into your life. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures straight from the source. There's a whole world of flavors out there, and together, we'll discover them one bite at a time.